Does this lumbar support pillow make me look fat? Days like this, I wish I wore foundation. What? What is... Why is that red? That shouldn't be red. The problem isn't that I have too few things to talk about. The problem is that I have too many things to talk about, and I'm not sure which of these things is gonna bore you. That's why I need your comments. To Corena, I know that you're stuck in a sucky place until December, and it's not your fault, and you should be treated better than that. If you are being physically or psychologically harmed, screw it, get out. Take care of yourself first. But if you can make it through until December, it's just September now. That's only 3 months. Think of all the summer vacations you had as a kid that just flew by. Unless you're Phineas or Ferb. I claim to have lots of things to talk about, so let me see if I can prove that. There was a blog post that's gone kind of viral recently from a Mrs. Hall, who is the mother of several boys, to the girls who are in her boy's life. And she basically attempts to shame the girls, saying things like, if my boy has seen you undressed, he will never be able to not have seen you undressed. There's no point in attacking Mrs. Hall. She's closed-minded enough that she goes through her blog post's comments and gets rid of the ones that disagree with her. But the rest of the internet is potentially convincible. If you tell a guy that it's not his fault, that he always thinks of girls naked because he's seen them in a state of slight undress, then you are telling him that it's not his fault for being a creep. And in fact, it is. When I encounter those women who I've seen naked while they are fully clothed, I don't only think of them as naked, because they are people with multiple facets and characteristics. I think of them as people. You know what would be great? Is if parents taught their children, both boys and girls, that everybody else is also a person. If you want to talk to your boy or girl about other boys or girls in terms of their feelings of attraction or in terms of how to treat them, how would you feel if a person treated you that way? It is a great way to start any conversation to a child. I realize that it's just a rephrasing of the golden rule, but that's a freaking good rule. Regardless of religion, it's a freaking good rule. If you tell a boy that he can't control himself with regards to the women around him, and he's straight, then you're telling him that he is a boner werewolf. His boner will take over and control him, and he has no ability to do anything else about it. And if he believes that, then he'll make excuses about that the rest of his life. If he is a good person, that will make him feel horrible about himself in all of his interactions with the opposite sex. If he is a bad person, that will encourage him to be a bad person instead of reforming in some way. Cut that shit out. This encouraging of our children to think of themselves and the boys and girls around them as mysterious things led by their genders is what leads to stuff like depression and suicide. It is September 10th when I'm recording this, and that makes it World Suicide Prevention Day, as sponsored by the International Association for Suicide Prevention. There's a link in the Doobly Doo. Yes, I'm stealing that from the Vlog Brothers because it's awesome. None of us is alone. Every one of our lives affects tons of lives around us, whether we realize it or not. I know, it sounds like the whole Jamie Stewart It's a Wonderful Life lesson. I don't mean it to sound like that. It's kind of, sort of accurate. It's never as bad as you think. You're never as alone as you fear. Get help through one of the links that I include. And that's just 3 things that I wanted to talk about. Thanks for watching. Leave me comments. Tell me something that matters to you. Thanks. Bye. My place is a mess and I look tired. Ugh. You can see my favorite floor mat, the Woof floor mat. I'm doing something today that I don't do very often, but it's something that I really kind of enjoy doing, which is I am writing something by hand for somebody I like. It usually happens at Christmas, but this time I'm just doing it today. So I wanted to show you the stuff I use to write on and how it looks because I like it so much, and most people never see this from me. So I got this set, and it is for invitations and response cards. Response card envelope is actually kind of boring, but the invitation envelope is cool. Size comparison with my hand. I need to use a practice sheet first because I don't want to waste my nice paper by messing up. I think I'll practice the rest of my own. But anyway, I just wanted to give you guys a chance to see something that I enjoy doing and the way that I do it.